That was a lapse in judgment right there. That was not good. I didn't see any prostitutes. Hey everyone, it's Amy, and I hope you're all ready for another tag video because it's about time. So by the time you watch this video, I will be on my travels in the USA, either working in the summer camp or perhaps traveling afterwards, you know, making it up as I go, trying to not get lost. I thought that it would be very apt to do a travel tag. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. Number one, where are you from in the world? Great question, because I get asked that all the time. I know this is a very strange accent, I'm sorry, it confuses many people. I am from South Wales, and for those of you who don't know, that is in the UK. It is not England, it is a different place. I'm not English, it's not England. Don't say England. It's not. It's Wales. Number two, have you been overseas? And where? I've been overseas quite a few times. I mean, I live on an island, so it's anywhere you go is going to be overseas. So I've been to South Africa a couple of times. I've been to the USA. I went to Florida, Disney World. It was everything. I've been on like family holidays to like various places like Spain and Greece and Tenerife. And then I went interrailing around Europe with my friends a couple of years ago. That was pretty cool. I've been to quite a few places. I think I'm fairly well travelled. Number three, where is somewhere you would love to travel to? Well, there are a whole lot of places that I still want to go to. So I want to travel like the whole of the USA, all of it. I know I'm not going to be able to do that in the 30 days of travel time I have, but you know, I'll see how much I can do. I'd love to go to the Amazon, but I don't know if I could deal with the bugs and the snakes, but in theory it would be great. I'd love to go to India. India is up on my list. Do you know, I'd love to go to Ireland. I've never been to Ireland. Of all these like exotic places, and I'm like, yeah, actually just take me to Dublin. I'd be quite happy. Number four, I believe. What is your essential makeup item for the beach? Much as I love makeup and hate, you know, going out of the house without it, I feel like I don't really wear that much makeup to the beach. There's a time and a place for winged eyeliner, and I feel like it's not in the sea. That said, my holiday must-have makeup-wise is a BB cream, because it's not like you've got a thick layer of foundation or anything. You don't really need to faff about with it, because it's more like a tinted moisturiser than it is a foundation. But many of them have an SPF in there as well, which is great because my skin reacts very badly to sun cream if I put it on my face. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1, and I don't get bizarre rashes. It's a wonderful invention. Number five, what accent in the world is your favourite to hear? It's got to be the southern accent, that southern drawl. God, wow, even thinking about it, it's a little bit, I don't know. I'm afraid that while I'm away, some southern gentleman's gonna just yes ma'am me and I'll faint right there on the spot. It is highly probable that that will happen. Number six, how many countries have you visited? Okay, I wish I had a map. A map would be useful right now. If I've remembered correctly, then it's 12. But I'm not sure how reliable that information is off the top of my head. I can't even remember what number this question is. I think it's 6. I think. Number 6, most memorable experience abroad. I have no idea how I'm even supposed to answer that question. I told you guys about the pneumonia in South Africa thing, where I ended up having to be driven to the hospital like in the middle of the night in the back of a pickup truck with pneumonia and like passed out. I told you about that, right? I was travelling around Europe with my friends. We had numerous memorable experiences. I followed some random Italian men into this like cellar in the middle of the night on a search for a gondola. One of our night trains got stopped like in the middle of nowhere, and the police all piled on and arrested the guy in the carriage next to us. Rocked up to the Brandenburg Gate, and all of a sudden from nowhere this TV crew comes out and we end up in some kind of movie, except we don't really know what's happening because it's all going on in German, and we're there in the front like, woo! Like, actually, I encourage you, if you want to hear some weird travel stories, I'm going to link my European blog posts down below so you can go check it out, because seriously, every country we went to, I feel like something weird happened. So I can't even choose the most memorable travel memory because they're all memorable and they're all weird. Number, whatever this number is. Can you recite your passport number from memory? Right now, I can. That is only because over the last few days, I've been filling out forms for my US visa and, you know, stuff like that. So, but within a few days, it'll have gone again because I can't retain information for very long. Preferred method of travel, planes, trains, or what does that say? Automobiles. Definitely not automobiles. Like, I will fly for however long you want me to fly in an aeroplane, but don't put me in the backseat of a car. I can't stand that for any more than about half an hour. The actual act of traveling and getting from A to B, I don't have a lot of patience for that. Like, I'm not big on patience. And it takes time and you have to sit still. It's definitely not cars. It's a toss-up between trains and planes. Probably planes, just because it's kind of more exciting. Where would you recommend a friend to visit? Whatever number question this is. Prague. Prague was my absolute favourite place that we went to in Europe, and yeah, probably one of my favourite places I've been generally. That girl who does those documentaries, Billy Porter, is that who she is? But she did one on Prague and she was trying to make it out to be this really seedy place where like seedy people go to do seedy things. I'm like, seriously? I spent like 4 days in Prague and it was like great. But it was a really nice city and so much to see and lots of things to do. And yeah, there was like a drinking culture. I partook in that drinking culture. I went on the pub crawl. You're leaving tomorrow and money is no option. Where are you going? Everywhere. If money is no option, I'm going for at least a year. Probably 2 or 3. I've obviously not places with like huge political dilemmas / places where they don't let people in. Not those places. Oh, and also no places that are cold. So I don't know that I'd be up for like Alaska. I might do it, but I would do it like indoors and look out of the window at the snow. That would be fine. Last question, beach holiday or travelling and exploring holiday? That is a tough question. I love travelling and exploring. I think it's great. I mean, you get so many fun adventures and you get to see so many like great things. You definitely get an experience if you're going on more of an adventure type holiday, because you never know really where you're going to end up. Even if you've planned it in advance, you may stumble upon something you weren't expecting and you get good memories. They may be difficult at the time, like living in a shipping container in South Africa. That was not pleasant then, but I can look back on it and be like, how many people can say they've done that? Really, it makes for a good anecdote. But equally, I feel like beach holidays are also really nice in terms of maybe directly after an adventure holiday, you'd probably need a beach holiday to get over the adventure holiday. So I go both. Okay, so that's a little bit of an insight into my travel experiences and how I feel about traveling. I mean, I love traveling. I'd love to hear the places that like you guys have been, or where is on your bucket list of places that you want to go. Are there like certain things that you want to see? If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And for those of you who are subscribed, thank you so much. It means so much to me. Make me feel so loved and special. And until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye! It's bizarre to think that while this is happening, I have no idea what like current me is doing. The me of the time when you are. You think about that.